You could give some unfiltered advice or counsel to leaders today who are feeling just stretched too thin. Well, how do you come at that?
A couple of things. One is this is going to sound really unusual coming from, my speech topics are about, AI, technology, innovation. Be deliberate about being analog during your day.
Hmm. Hmm.
That anxiety that you're feeling is a lack of true human connection on digital. I love this technology. Seth, I love the fact that you and I, based on our schedules aligning, can do this,
Yeah.
do it electronically, digitally, and it's amazing. And I think, wow, can you even imagine if we could have been together in person?
It blows me away, the technology part of it. I mean, it's not lost on me. Like I still think a hot shower or flying 30,000 feet up in the air is like, it blows my mind. But yes, I also believe if we recorded this in person, there would be a different spark and a different magic and different, not worse or better, but different for sure. So analog, I cut you off.
Yeah, yeah, no, no, I love this that we're talking about this because the anxiety that we're all feeling is we don't have the ability to set the phone down, get off the video call, and just really be together. Whether it's like, let's say you're in a conference room whiteboarding out an idea. And so if you're feeling anxious, just ask yourself, what's the one meeting I can do today where we can all be analog? And I know that's hard to do, especially for global organizations. And believe me, I love doing, paid speeches that are webinars or people are live streaming in because they couldn't make it in. Like, I love the fact that we have that option, but we're also human beings. And so we do need analog opportunities throughout the day. And so if you're feeling anxious, ask yourself, can I have a cup of coffee with one person at least 3 times a week?
Yeah.
I I'm telling you, it will do wonders for you. And I
Yeah.
know I'm saying that as an extrovert. So, my husband is a learned extrovert. He's an introvert,
Right.
and it was interesting because when we were first dating, we had a priest. He was in the Navy, so we hardly ever got to go to sort of the marriage planning together in person because we were in separate locations. But I remember him making us take the Myers Briggs test, and I remember this priest saying, "So Chris is a learned extrovert and an introvert." I'm like, "No, you're not." And he's like, "Yeah, I am." And he goes, I said, "You love going to parties with me." I remember Father Stephen Savoy saying this. He goes, "No, Teresa, he loves you and you."
Yeah, you're reading my mind. I was thinking that say literally I was like, "No, he loves you."
Yes, yes. And so I bring all that up to say that, Seth, you may have some people listening to us right now saying, "Uh-huh, you're an extrovert. That's why you want analog." I'm telling you, all of us, introvert, extrovert, wherever you are on that relationship spectrum, personality wise, having moments of analog in your workday, be mindful, be purposeful, plan it. You will not regret it. It will definitely help with the anxieties because there's a lot going on. There's a lot of stressors
Yeah.
on managing people, on managing yourself, technology transformation. These are all incredible things, very energizing times, but can also be very unsettling times as well. And so that grounding that you get from having these purpose driven analog moments is huge.
Yeah. And the velocity, the speed at which the technology that generates the anxiousness, the anxiety, whatever word you want to put on it, but I have to respond. And I don't want to virtual signal here, but I was at my doctor yesterday, primary care annual checkup. Everything's cool. Blood came
Good.
back awesome. Everything's great. I felt really good about it. But I was waiting, and I have lately been carrying book. I'm reading a novel. And it used to be the Audible, and then it used to be the Kindle, but the screen, and then even listening to it, it's just I am falling back in love with reading books. And again, I don't want to be virtuous signaling here, whatever works in an analog. So it's not only the learned extrovert or extrovert connecting with somebody, but doing something that is not tech based was so grounding. Anyway, but yes, back to your, the unfiltered advice for leaders that are feeling, I think I said stretched too thin. It's that analog, and I love that, and it could be counterintuitive from somebody who was the chief information officer in the White House to say, "Hey, turn it off, disconnect, put it to the side, and look somebody in the eyes, or grab a book." That's my line, but I think that that's great advice. So thank you, thank you.